So ladies and gentlemen, with all the joy in my heart, please help me make welcome on stage one of Edo's finest. She looks like what she represents, right? She looks like a perfect artwork that is well cultured. Ladies and gentlemen, please do the standing ovation. Help me make welcome Honourable Mrs. Uyi Oduwa-Malaka.
It's always interesting when you think I'm going to miss my step. So you help me. Not that I really need the help, but thank you. Please sit down. Such a delight to be here this morning. First, let me bring you greetings from my unimpeachable mentor, teacher, and coach, your governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki. Thank you so much. I feel very at home in this crowd for some reason. They brought me in and they ushered me right next to Bishop Feb. Not many people know that Bishop Feb and I were classmates in Emotan primary school. So every time we see, it's just, it takes us back to the analog days. Yes, nice to also meet Miss Wendy. I haven't met her before, but what an ovation. And just as I'm speaking, the Commissioner of Social Development walks in. I was surprised not to meet her here because she's very interested, to my colleague. How are you, Commissioner? All right. For me, I don't think that I need an invitation to attend a function that clearly states what is addressing digital parenting. I'm a very keen, hands-on parent of 3 wonderful adults now. My first is 25, 23, and 21. So in all of that, I know that when we're talking about parenting, we have to be very, very intentional. Oftentimes, I hear people say, oh, no, they are this generation. But you know what? I'm really fascinated by Gen Zs. Because I think that we have a lot to learn from them. I think that we are not paying enough attention to what they're teaching us as well. So for you to be able to survive in their world, you need to be really intentional. You need to be educated emotionally and situationally to be able to work with them. So when you're, for example, dealing with a child who is gifted in a lot of different ways, and you're dealing with that child in an analog form, you're not sending any message, you're not communicating. So we have to be intentional about the emotional intelligence that we're passing on, situational intelligence that we're passing on to our children. Most times the fault comes from us because we don't make the extra effort. We want to deal with new things as if we were still living in the old. So you come up with a lot of different complaints about what they are doing in a different form, but they are actually doing things their own way. They are existing in a different world right now. And I think that we as parents have to be, try to take up extra time to become even more tech savvy because of our young children. Our teens, our adults. The problems we're having in our society today is because we have failed to recognize the difference in the times that we are operating in. So when I heard about this event, I thought, oh wow. Like Charles from the Creative Hub here introduced me to it and said, oh, I'm trying to put something together. Charles, well done. We're trying to put something together. It's digital parenting, something to do with children. I was talking to him about bringing back our heritage through cultural programs for our children. And he said they were putting this together. I said, amazing. I would love to be a part of that. And that's why I set out today cleared my schedule to say I have to be here. I have to be a part of what you're doing here, and I have to, thank you, I have to let you know that even though you may look at it like baby steps now, it's doing a lot already in our society. We are dealing with a lot of antisocial behaviors, and it's all stemming down from not paying attention. We need to be more interested in what they are doing online. We need to go to the sites that they go to. We need to, sometimes I say some things back to my children, and they start saying, they slag me and say, how did you even know that word? But I'm paying attention. I'm surrounded by Gen Zs and very young, smart people all around me. So I am learning. I'm listening to what they are saying. I'm observing their body language, because I know that it will help me improve in the way I deal with them. So I welcome you to the Creative Hub. This is one of those facilities that the government has also put every resource to make sure that we are able to attract our young ones in Edo and turn that energy into very, very positive things. Okay? So I thank you for putting together this amazing thing. And maybe from time to time, and you have programs like this, invite us. The Commissioner for Social Development is here. Invite us. We want to be a part of this. We want to give a bigger platform to be able to do things like this. So I will be happy to collaborate with you next time. Thank you. For all the parents and the young people here, I celebrate you. I just want you to know that I'm so proud of you. And the governor is very, very pro youth in every sense of it. Okay, so you have our cooperation anytime, any day. Thank you very much for having me, and happy deliberations, everyone.